Peace and love, folks. Happiness to you. If at the very least, I wish you a prosperous healing journey. So as you can already tell, I cut up some pineapple for this break fast here. Yeah, don't play with knife, kids. But honestly, this was one of my slower days of the week. I haven't been feeling as high frequency as I say I would normally do. I just had finished my workout and jumped in the shower. That's what you see me dabbing some water running from my hair. But yeah, I haven't been feeling as high frequency or high energy as I may normally be. Honestly, I want to throw it up to it being that time of the year, winter, blah, 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 blah. But I know there's many factors that play a part in my feelings and emotions at this time. So with that being said, this will be a slower kind of food and vibes, but I'll just show you the things that I do to help just maintain a clear head when I am going through times of low frequency or low energy. So one thing I do like to maintain is a clean space. I feel as when my space gets cluttered or messy, my inside mind becomes messy. It's almost like it's harder to think because of all the clutter that's around me represents like the clutter inside. So there's just me wiping down the counters, and here's just me sweeping the floors. This is all what I do. I do this every day. I probably be cleaning, honestly, for a few hours out of the day. Not consistently, but just like as I make a mess, I'll clean it up right away. Like that's just why I was raised. I was just taught to keep a clean house and a clean space. And I'm blessed enough to be staying with family while I am away from my hometown. So it's the least that I can do to help maintain a cleanly home is by carrying on the good traits and taking that responsibility onto myself to just maintain a good clean house. But yeah, so another thing that I love to enjoy, especially in times of kind of like I said, a low frequency energy, is just escaping in a nice book. Like, not really much of a video game player. I can scroll like the best of us on Instagram and stuff like that, but I'm really working on breaking out of that habit of just mindlessly scrolling through Instagram and with no ends. Like, there's really no end goal to it. So with this book that I'm reading, Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen, I believe her name is. It's my first book I've read this year, or I'm reading this year, and it is a great book. I highly recommend it. I'm honestly gonna go finish that today. But yeah, it's just another thing that helps me keep my mental focus even when I am going through low frequency times. I was boiling or cooking some chana masala while I was sitting down to read. This is the end result here. I started this right after breaking fast. I normally break fast around 12 o'clock because, like I said, I like to do fasted workouts. So first thing in the morning, the only things I really eat or even drink is just water. I may have like a small orange or an apple depending on my energy levels, but that's about it. So this is what I had for my lunch, you can say. I had this around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I sat down to enjoy my little TV show. I'm currently watching Chef Dynasty, House of Fang. Great show on Food Network. I believe new episodes come out either in Canada every Sunday or every Tuesday night. If you're watching it, let me know how you like it. But I'm enjoying it. It's a nice little show showing you the depths of actually owning and running a restaurant. Yeah, so this is what my masala looks like. And honestly, it was great. I dumped in a little bit too much masala powder when I was making it, but you know, we do what we do. I had to off balance that with a little bit of spice and a little heavier on the cream or the milk, coconut milk. I used cashew milk instead because I didn't have coconut milk at hand. But yeah, so my apologies. Well, I don't want to say I'm sorry, but let's just say work with me as I am working on myself right now. Even if I gotta put these videos out with a little seasonal depression. It's not a funny joke, but you gotta laugh through the pain sometimes. I will continue to be as consistent as I can.
What's up?
You ate it all?
Yeah, I ate it all. Yummy, yummy.
I'll go in my room.
Let
me tell you, if there's any dish at Fang that my dad
That's a prime example of work on yourself, fellas. If you don't have anything to offer, these ladies don't want nothing from you. But yeah, like I was saying, I will work on being as consistent as I can be through working on myself as well, putting the videos out for you. And y'all, this was my dinner, so my last meal of the day. It's a purple kale salad with a sweet and salty mix on the top with some walnuts and the little chickpeas or the chana from the masala that I was eating earlier. Yeah, I just want to say thank y'all for all the support and love. I do appreciate it. And like I said, it's a work in progress. I will be as consistent as I can be and be as open and as authentic as I can be throughout my journey, while maintaining my peace of mind. So thank you for being there for me. Thank you for the support. Peace, love, and happiness. Enjoy your weekend.
I hope y'all can see me. What's up? How y'all doing? So I was watching over the tape that I had, that I had collected from my Food and Vibes that I normally record on Wednesday. And like I was saying earlier in this video, because this will be added onto it, it was low energy, it was low frequency, there's a lot of just me allowing myself to feel those emotions and still kind of work through it and still go on camera and try and put something out. But as I was watching it and trying to do the narrating for it yesterday, which was Thursday, today's Friday, February 3rd, I didn't want to leave and end the video on that kind of note. So I will be recording some of what I'm doing today and hopefully get this video out for y'all in the evening time. So this will be a second part 2 of Food and Vibes for this week because I am feeling better. I've been doing my journaling. Like I said, I did start therapy, or I joined a therapy group. I have to book my first session with a therapist, and even just the group, the resources and stuff like that that are available to group members are very helpful. Like, I had one question for just finding out your attachment styles and stuff like that. Or 2 questions I'll say that were, what are some of the most happiest times in your childhood, and what are some of the most disturbing times in your childhood? And those questions alone just threw me down a rabbit hole, to be honest. Like, I never really sat down to think about those things. Like, when the happy times come up, you just remember them, and then when the not so happy times, we'll say the disturbing times come up, you kind of, or at least me, I kind of just, they happen and push them back down kind of thing, and not really work through them. So within this group, and even therapy alone, really got to work through those things. So I joined the group last weekend, and I just started journaling and doing like some questions and like prep work, because even like finding a therapist, you gotta go through the process of figuring out what kind of therapist you want. Is it for anxiety and depression? Is it for childhood traumas? Is it like there's levels to it that I honestly recently just learned and I'm still learning. So that's the process I'm in, is finding what kind of therapist I would like to be paired with and work with, so that what I need is in line with their expertise. So yeah, so that's kind of why I do believe is a big reason why I was in that low frequency, low energy, because I was just processing a lot of things this week. Like, I was even telling my cousin here that, yeah, I was feeling depressed and stuff like that. Like, even just being vulnerable like that is a new step for me, and it's something I'm working on and working through. So yeah, without further ado, this is what I'm eating for breakfast. I already had an apple, and you can see. And yeah, I do believe that the foods we eat really do play a part in mental health too, because I notice when I'm feeling down, my eating habits change a lot. Like, I start craving certain things. I'll say like sweets and like even like salty foods and crunchy foods and stuff like that. And like, I'm completely out of my eating pattern. Like, I'll stray away from the salads, and like even like sometimes I'll just skip out on the fruits altogether in the morning and stuff like that. So that's something that I need to work on, being as consistent as I can be, to keep myself leveled at a level that I enjoy, that we all would like to enjoy. So yeah, so I'm just working through it. But again, you gotta be able to recognize, to realize, and work through it to be able to do those things. You have to recognize it first. So yeah, I'm gonna get into these oranges and this mango. I already sucked the seed off camera. I already did that, so I'm not getting messy like that. But I'm also going to finish reading my book here, and it is Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen. It's a great book. Honestly, I'm at the end of it. I'm close to the end of it. I got like a few more pages, I'll say, left. And even this book, like right now, like mental health is a big topic that's going on right now in the book too. So it's funny how things align. Like, it's amazing to watch, you know? Like, I started this book and it's been a great journey. So I recommend it. I highly recommend it to all the black males out there, personally, so you get a different insight and perspective on what it's actually like to be a black woman in society, in today's society, and all the females, all the women out there. I highly recommend it. So yeah, I'm gonna get into this food, I'm gonna get into this book, and then I already worked out, already showered, and I got cabbage rolls to make, and I'll be cleaning up because the house needs a little tidying, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what else I get into today. So yeah, but enough of the long talk. I'm gonna dive into this, dive into my book, and get to it. So yeah, and even these oranges are a little dry, but fibers are the number one reason I eat fruits. No, your eyes do not deceive you. It's a Christmas tree. It's a Xmas tree. It's one of them things. You need for go. You need for the longest way. So that's what we do.
peace, love, happiness. What a day. What a day, what a day. Feeling good. Hope y'all doing good. I think we just ended on that note. Like a wise man once told me, take care of your mentals, take care of your chickens. Just take care of your people and yourself. Peace and love, folks. As you can see, got some laundry done. Happy about that.